Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. This is Afrolugi, and we are in X4 Foundations. I've done a bit of work off camera, not too, well, a lot of work off camera. It just doesn't feel like a lot, just looking back at it now. So, first things first, east end of the map. I went and cleared out Thurka's Fall here, which was remarkably easy. There was like 2 stations. I'm not even sure if there's any resources there the Xenon can use, because there was nothing over there. And then I went and cleared out, I helped the Xenon, yeah, I've already cleared a family to clear out. You guys had seen that. Matrix number 9 was such a pain to clear out. When I first flew in there with my rattlesnake, I saw 4 Xenon Ks, but all escorting 1 Xenon I. I was doing basically hit and run taxes. I'd fly in, kill a K, fly away, run back in later, kill another K. I think on my last round in there, I managed to kill the K and the Xenon I by playing basically like keep away, just flying away, keeping a distance from the Xenon I and letting my turrets do the job. Or flying. Actually, I think for a while I was even flying in reverse with my rattlesnake, which was enough to keep me out of its range apparently, despite the fact it was faster than me. And just bomb it away and it blew it up. And then I flew around the sector, clearing out the fighters, and once that was done, I was able to wear down the wharf, the shipyard, and the rest of the stations quickly fell after that. But it was a good day's effort, like real life day of effort working to clear that out, which would have been great content to stream, but it was so long and so much back and forth and just waiting that it wouldn't have made good content to record. So someday I might get into streaming and we'll see some more of that stuff, but for now, no. So the Talati went and claimed Matrix number 9, so actually this part of the map is secure. So right now the only Xenon we have to... Actually, that's what I should do this episode. I was wondering what I should do this episode. So I just figured out what I want to do this episode. Teleport 2.
Entering system. Family Zin.
So yeah, if you guys noticed, I am now in Striker A. The previous Striker, I made a mistake. I ordered to clear out. I ordered to clear out some drops, just to deliver it to the HQ, and it got way too close to the Xenon Wharf, and it got murdered. So no, I don't have to worry about that anymore. No, that sector is clearing out, and we have Striker A. We're going to go explore some Xenon territories. In the meantime, I'm going to show you what I've been working on. So, first things first, old projects. I'm upgrading my weapons component factory here. It's now going to have 10 weapon component things just because I noticed the shipyards were low on weapon components. I also went and expanded out my engine parts factory a bit, added a whole bunch more Xenon parts modules. And I'm currently, where I was before, I was currently in Rise Defiance. I decided rather than just having these defense platforms just sitting there not doing anything, I'm gonna have them make some money. So I went and this is going to be a drone component production, just because there's a severe lack of drone components in Xyroth territory. So I'm building a whole bunch here.
Entering system.
And construction just started. Perfect. It doesn't have any ships assigned to it aside from 2 ships to go out to collect the build components. So that's gonna be that's my current project. What are you doing? Let's try it. Let's reset you. And what about you? What are you doing? You're still searching for trades as well, I think? Yeah. What is going on here? That should fix itself in a minute.
Jump gate.
Oh boy, that's a lot of Xenon. Alright, that's one thing I noticed just before I started recording is the Xenon are now being slightly more aggressive down here.
System.
So Antiqua's choice might fall. We might see the Antigua going off elsewhere. And I am 1/5 of the way towards being able to complete the the Paranid unification. I did look at building the split fleet, but holy crap, is it expensive to actually buy it. I remember last time I did the split fleet thing, I just bought the blueprints and build it myself. I might do that. Once I have all the stations I want to supply the split shipyards with all their goods, I'm probably going to invest in my own wharf.
Alpha.
And build the split fleet for the separatists on that way, just because it's so much more cheaper that way. And actually, I think, I haven't fully explored Atia's misfortune. I should do that as well.
Promise.
So now, actually, I noticed now that I've taken out Tharka's Fall and the Xenon in this little region here, there are more Xyrth patrols in Family Zin. Oh look, the Xenon are making an incursion. Yeah, I have the Rattlesnake set to patrol the sector, so he's been flying around. I actually might start boarding. I should do that. I should start boarding rattlesnakes and outfitting them for the separatists. Actually, that'd be much cheaper. And I can do an episode on it as well. Just to see how I go about doing that. I think I have a plan. Perfect. I start making money. Actually, that's actually a really good way to make money as well. Saving up for that 500,000 for the 500 million for that stupid Paranid module, the Palace module. So I just gotta start finding plunderers and stuff like that.
Entering system.
On that note, let us change our orders. There we go, global orders. Global standing orders. Fly. Escape notify. Okay, yeah, they're sent to notify me. Oh, and I did finish the smart ship factory in Pilates space, and holy crap, is it? I've never been able to look at it and actually see it with stock. It always seems to be fully sold out. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. Fully, like, out of stock. Like, those things are selling like hotcakes. Oh yeah, the Xenon Eye has been plucking away here for a while. Oh look, the Paranid are actually here helping out. They're not doing that a very effective job, though. It should be only a matter of time before the Teladi now have no, what's the word I'm looking for? They have no front lines. The only threats they have are down here, so they should start redirecting their fleets down there shortly. Because Holy Order is not a threat to them right now. The only threat to them is the Xenon down here. And I think Holy Order and Paranid have, the God Realm have the treaty, ceasefire now. I wonder if that ceasefire applies to the Argon. No, they're still technically enemies. Oh, I think all it does is it stops the war, the invasion logic is what the ceasefire does.
Company regard.
Yeah, that's lots of. I've been making progress, and soon I will be able to support my own shipyard almost. Just need a few more things.
You don't stand a chance.
How's my relationship with the Ministry of Finance? Actually, that's mainly why I built that smart chip factory there. Let's have a look. I'm still at -6, so not too good.
Requesting immediate backup.
I could set that to only trade with the... Nah, I want to maximize my profits. We're in Hailstone, aren't we? Yeah. Xenon are... Oh, wow, that's quite the force they got there. Oh, that's not why we're here.
system. Company regard.
I still love this ship, like how it's half engine.
Awaiting orders.
It definitely feels like a split ship. What's my, oh, my rattlesnake must have killed all those fighters. Let's have a look. If he did... Oh, there it is. And yeah, I want you to collect all the drops over here.
Highway.
The Talati are defending Company Area. They're just not doing a very... They're not being very effective at actually defending the Haywo's sector. So I am aware that what I did by clearing out basically all the Xenon from up here, over here, and stuff like that, is it made the Xenon over here and down here and over here that much stronger, because what happens is each faction has a set amount of ships they're allowed to build. So if you let a faction overextend, they have trouble defending themselves, they'll be beaten back again. But if you concentrate them, like the Xenon, especially with the Xenon, with how simple their resource requirements are, they just get more concentrated, they get tougher, because they're able to build so much more, and they have more, their forces are definitely more concentrated.
Autopilot disengaged. Entering system. Scale plate green.
And I wanted to, yes, the highway's right there.
Entering scale plate green. 7. Autopilot. Disengage.
See what I mean? Like there's in the, oh crap, the Xenon are not happy I'm here. Okay, we're good.
Engaged.
Actually, I should see if these are the only sectors down here. This way I can make sure I'm not missing anything down here. Oh, I thought there were more sectors down here, but I guess not. So there we go. We just got to go explore Faulty Logic and Atea's Misfortune then. No, that's not what I told you to do. Keep going that way. Yeah, that's the smart thing about the AI. It's like, oh yeah, fly me to the other side of the universe. Oh, I'll just turn around and go back through the swarm of Xenon fighters and capital ships. That seems like a bright idea. Oh, autopilot's not smart enough to realize I shouldn't go in the direction of the enemy vessels. You know, I might take over manual control and still, let's do it. Actually, let's do it like that.
Autopilot disengaged.
I'll issue that order, and we want to go to Faulty Logic 7. Okay.
Autopilot engaged.
Autopilot now knows where we want to go. Perfect. A lot of fighters defending this gate. I wonder what it's going to look like on the other side. I'm betting we're going to see a Xenon fleet immediately on the other side here. Let's have a look. Oh.
Entering system.
I guess not.
Turquoise C.
I'm curious now, though.
Disengaged. Autopilot engaged. Empty space.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what the Xenon infestation in this sector looks like. Because we got a couple Xenon stations over there. I'm betting we got a couple more in here.
Autopilot disengaged.
Oh no, those are Talati stations. At least that one is on the left. Yeah, the one on the right's also Talati. Are the Teladi holding Turquoise Sea? Actually, there's an easy way to check this. Manage plots. It's a bit cheaty. There's... And yeah, I guess either the Xenon aren't interested in Turquoise Sea or they are successfully holding it.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged. High-tech factory.
Once we're past that antimatter self thing,
Autopilot engaged.
increase Xenon patrols in Unholy Retribution. Oh, I guess, why would there be Xenon patrols in Unholy Retribution? It doesn't connect to anything, unless they're worried about, unless the Holy Order aren't an ceasefire like they're supposed to be. They might not be. Oh, another thing I went and did is I added a couple more Navidium dealers. I went through the galaxy, found all the trade stations, and I decided, actually, does this one trade in Navidium? It does. But I don't really want to build anything there just because the Xenon sector is so freaking close. So, like, basically, Navidium dealer. So, I got one in, as you see here, Teladi, GE for Grand Exchange. So, it's mining Navidium in Grand Exchange and selling there. The other one's up here in Animus Zero now that I've secured it. So, what should my next target be? I kind of want to push Xenon through Retro. I'm going to, actually, before I do, sure, soloing Xenon is fun, but it's a lot of work and it's a lot of flying around. I definitely think now I should focus on defense, building up economy, building the defense platforms in Family Zen so we don't lose any territory. Basically build defenses by the gates in Family Zen. No admin platforms, just literally defense modules and stuff like that. Just to keep the Xenon out.
Regard.
And maybe if I can push back far enough in Wretched Skies as well. I don't want to stop the Family Zyar's faction logic though. I want them to keep expanding, so I'm not going to be building any more admin modules. I think I'm happy with the sectors I have. I've got, even though I'm not doing anything with them quite yet, I'm eventually going to start building them up so I can start trading. Like I said, I've already started building up the drone component factor here. There's not a lot of resources there, so I should have probably built it in Ryle's Glory instead. What's going on?
Requesting immediate backup.
Oh, that large freighter wants backup. It's not going to it's not going to get it. Oh, one thing I've been reading about for the 4.0 patch that's coming out, which I'm still not playing. I'm still playing the beta. No, I'm still playing vanilla. I'm playing the stable branch. I'm not playing the beta branch. How's that? And apparently, one of Egosoft's writers has went and expanded the encyclopedia a bit, so there's even more lore to dig through, which I'm super happy about. I know I don't read a lot of the lore on camera, but I still find it very fascinating just reading the stuff, and it's something also I recommend anyone else playing this game should even if you don't like the game too much or your issues with bugs, there's still a lot of really cool lore. Like at this point, I'm getting back into tabletop RPGs with my friends now that I'm back in my hometown. I've got some people down here. I'm up here where I'm in Canada. Everything's up. And now that I'm back in my hometown, I'm getting back in contact with them, and I'm actually putting together a game, science fiction games. I'm setting it in the X universe, a few years before the events of X Beyond the Frontier. But I'm actually going to be. I'm trying to get my friends in this game. So I'm going. Well, probably not, they're probably not going to actually play the game, but I'm definitely introducing them to the stories, the lore. They're going to explore like the Argon. They're basically the premise of the game is they're being recruited for a special mission. And they're going to go, I'm going to introduce them to all the different races in the X universe, and I'm super excited for that. And yeah, it's just going to be 2 or 3 people, so a nice close-knit game.
Superhighway, EWAS 21.
I don't really have people I can recruit right now, so like I said, 2 or 3 people, is fine. But yeah, that's going to be interesting, running a game in the X universe, I'm hoping I can do it justice. And no, I'm not going to be recording my play sessions and uploading those. Maybe in the future, depending on how things go. I don't know yet. Right now, I'm leaning towards no.
EWAS Twin 1.
The Xenon? Where are the Xenon? Okay, the Branch 9 Destroyer is still out there. Okay.
Autopilot engaged.
Oh, a single Teladi Destroyer is on its way. That's going to be super effective. Actually, that's one thing I haven't built in this game. In this save. I know in my previous save I had a station in Opelios' Fortune, which was literally just basically a drug complex. It sold all the illegal resources. I'm curious about how the piracy faction in the next Cradle of Humanity is going to work. I wonder if it's going to be more lucrative, or if there's going to be missions to actually go out and seek out new trading opportunities. Because that's one thing I don't really do in X4 is I don't go around looking for those secret missions to unlock bars, which when you do that, you unlock each station now has additional trade offers, which basically requires you to smuggle the goods there. And I haven't really done any of that gameplay. I think I did it once by accident. Yeah, I'm actually... that's why I'm kind of grinding away at this. I kind of want to get everything I want to accomplish done in this save, and I want to be ready for when Cradle of Humanity releases.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Almost forgot. One thing I just did before I recorded this episode is I actually went to Hatigma's Choice, went to the trading station here, and I tried to buy an 8M dock, because those things are really nice. Unfortunately, Hat doesn't sell it. And as far as I can tell, I didn't do too much exploring, but the only places I've ever seen the 8M dock for sale is Argon Space. Because I think they're also the only ones who use them. So I got out of my ship, got into a spacesuit, slapped an EMP bomb on that dock, and I hacked the module. Well, I didn't hack the module. I created a data leak, and I basically stole the 8M dock module. So now, my future stations, when I decide to start doing them, I'm going to be able to build an 8M dock. That beautiful thing. Alright, I have a bunch of Paranid modules now.
Entering system. Unholy retribution.
I think we're almost where I want to be. Yeah. Just a few more gates, and we'll be able to finish exploring Xenon territory.
Entering system. Ice mists.
I wonder how this how's Family Falcon doing? We've got 2 defense platforms there. I wonder how their fleet's doing in there, I wonder. I can find that out. Oh no, I already have set my scout to find out. Have him exploring Opelios' Fortune, which will take him a while, yes. What's he doing? Just exploring.
Entering system. Holy vision.
So that will take him a while. But once he's done that, I'm going to use my scout to start exploring the regions around me looking for things. I'm curious where all the Xenon eyes are, though. Like, I know we saw one in Scale Plate Green. We saw one. There's 2 in this corner of the universe, actually. I wonder how many eyes the Xenon... I don't know why my autopilot always breaks down around Holy Order territory. But whenever I'm navigating, I have the most problems navigating through Holy Order territory.
Entering system. Holy vision. Autopilot engaged.
Can't wait to unite Holy Order and Trinity. That's gonna make things so much cleaner in this region here. And it'll also stop the war and probably stop the Xenon as well, because the Argon will then be fighting one foe on 2 fronts. The Paranid will be fighting, well, probably, I can see the Paranid just plowing through here. And then the Paranid will probably go help the Talati or the Argon for the
Entering
ore.
system. Faulty logic.
No, there's a K. Not another I, though. Yeah, the Paranid are going to be in a great situation once I help them unify. How am I? Is my drone component going? Oh, still building the storage modules. Oh, solid storage is done, though. Once the containers storage is done, I can start getting the mining ships. How many am I going to need, actually? I should start building those. Logical overview. Going to need antimatter, lots of hydrogen. So I'm going to need I'm going to build 5 mining vessels. No. Yeah, 1 per module is, I think, the number I want. So I'll build 6 just around it, just to make it a nice round number. M, mineral. Wait, that's wrong. Where is it? Logical overview. 1, 2. I'm going to want 2 antimatter. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, 6 mineral, 2 gas.
Autopilot.
I gave up on
Resuming
using shards,
entering.
actually. I went and
Faulty
actually,
logic.
after
7.
playing a while with it, I didn't really like the way the flak cannons were working for my rattlesnake, so I've just kind of done away with them. Oh, I should have waited. Oh well, I can just go through and do that again. And mineral, gas. I want travel drives. I want just basic engines. Bump up the shields because I can. Defenses, basic equipment, and just fully crew this. Bam. Confirm. Perfect. Oh, well, the mineral things are already going, so is the gas. I guess this thing, how's this thing doing actually for its wares? It's not doing as well as the smart chip factory, but it's doing fairly well for itself. Oh, I should be moving. There's a Xenon Eye right there, I think. Yes, that's a Xenon Eye. Yeah, that's definitely a Xenon Eye. Alright, now that I've gotten away from the swarm of fighters, because good thing I checked. And we'll wait for our navigation thing to let us... Actually, let's do it like this. If I put it there. There we go.
Autopilot. Unknown object.
And once I've got this map fully explored, we will, that'll be the end for this episode. Mainly just to catch up on what I've been doing, making progress. Well, what's my build order on this thing, actually? Oh, energy cells and silicon, refined metals, and graphene. Okay. It'll be a little, well, actually, what's graphene take again? Oh, I built too many mineral ships and not enough, because I only needed 4 mining vessels and I need another gas miner. Oh well, I probably have a use for the other gas miner. I think my engine part factory has been having trouble gathering enough resources. If I give it another mining vessel, that should do the trick. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Bam. Edge. Confirm. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I think my engine... Oh no, it's stocked itself up. Which station was having problems collecting resources? Oh, my hull parts factory. Right. So one of those new mining vessels can go. Actually, because I only needed 4 for that one, I think. So I will assign those 2 guys to my hull parts factory.
Entering system. Atya's misfortune.
And once that's actually, what's the best way to get out of this territory actually? Because I really don't want to have to go through all, or it might be better to turn around. Well, we'll see what the autopilot suggests, and I'll just stay in command. Whoa.
Unknown zone.
Alright, Atia's misfortune. This one is the region with the abandoned CPU ship I should find again and mark it down. Can I see the solar power plant from here? Yep. And those are asteroids. Oh boy.
Autopilot disengaged.
Let's get above these giant spikes, because I know the autopilot's just going to fly me straight into them.
Autopilot engaged.
There we go. 180, well, 70 kilometers now till we reach our destination. And that'll be the end of the episode. So, a lot of catch up this episode. I think by next episode, though, I'll have enough money to begin construction on the palace. I don't think I'll show all that on camera again. I want to get it built. I want to get it. I want to kind of skip forward through that. I'll buy the metals, get close to the building it, finish building it. We'll deploy our rattlesnake there. Actually, no, we'll keep the rattlesnake up at Family's Inn because that's where it'll be most useful defending against the Xenon. I might do some boarding off camera. Might. Don't know yet. Yep, it's going to have us go all the way up there. So we'll go through the highway, and then that'll be the end. And there we go. Boom. Right. Just none like rain. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.